So 360 square feet, 3 people, a kitty cat, big old lazy dog, and an eBay business. Hi, it's Becky with the Dorky Thrifters, and today I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour of our RV and show you kind of the basics on how I run a eBay business out of a very small space. So I've been doing this out of our camper now for about 7 months, a little over 7 months. So I think I've kind of figured out like what I really need, like what the real necessities are and what we can really do without. So I had run a business out of my house, a very large house, for many years, and I had tons of shipping supplies and tons of big inventory and everything, and then we had to downsize into an RV, and so I've learned to kind of adapt into my RV and not only change the kind of things I'm selling a little bit, but also not have quite as many supplies and packing materials as I usually have. So I'm going to give you a quick tour and just show you kind of how we live and how I work out of this very small space. This fifth wheel is 40 feet long by 8 feet wide plus the slide. So it's about, I think I calculated it was about 360 square feet. Let's just start here at the door. So the front door is here, of course, where you come in, and then you can go upstairs to the bedroom, and there's also a bathroom up there. So it's a nice, good-sized bedroom, and then a bathroom. I'll show you the sink. See, there's the sink. So it's good. It's got a little bit of storage. There's also a built-in dresser and a nice big closet there. All right, and so then in there is the toilet. You don't need to see that. And a shower, of course. All right, so going downstairs, I've got a little pantry area here, which is pretty nice. It's not very deep, but I can actually get quite a bit of stuff in there. So as you can see, food, and then I've got some other things down in that bottom one. So this is my little kitchen. Oh, sorry about the mess. I do have a freezer and a fridge, and it's pretty decent. You can get, hopefully it's not too much of a mess, you can get a pretty decent amount of food in there, as you can see. It's really not too bad. A little bit of storage, microwave, stove and oven. This looks like a nice big cabinet, but actually it's not, because the water heater is down there, so there's not very much storage down there. And then I only have these 2 small cabinets here, so really I don't have a very big amount of storage for the kitchen. That's it. Right there. That's it. Got a little desk area there, and a little bit more storage on the back side of there. And then I've got this guy that I found at a thrift store, and I was looking for one of these. I just love these things. They hold a ton of stuff, as you can see, both sides, like that. So that holds most of our food right there. We've got our water, our ladybugs. This is supposed to be my like packing table and things, but usually it's covered with Legos. So I do have like this much space right here that I use for my packing materials. So right now I use the park Wi-Fi. They actually have pretty decent Wi-Fi at this park, and we're very close to one of the routers, our site is, so we get pretty decent Wi-Fi here. Not perfect though, so I do use this little Alpha network range extender, and I purchased this for, I think it was about $30. It works really good. I can definitely tell the difference when I have it on and when I don't, like if it gets unplugged or turned off or something. I can definitely tell a big difference. So this definitely helps. Down here under my desk, see, this is my little printer, and this is just a little Brother laser printer. It works really good. That's how I print my labels and anything else I need, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. This is where I keep eyeglass cases. So these are empty eyeglass cases and my eyeglasses that come with cases, like name brand cases. And then I've got another little drawer set up in my closet that holds majority of my eyeglasses. And then this is my kids' toys. They're allowed 1 box each. It's overflowing right now. We need to clean that up a little bit, but it's hard when you're at the thrift store every few days, because, you know, they'll see something they like and it's only $1 or $2, and it's like, okay, fine. So we're constantly recycling toys. So every couple weeks I'll pull out a box. I'll say, okay, fill this box up with all the toys that we're going to take back to the thrift store. And then up here I have mailers and tissue paper and different things like that. And then I have more tape and priority mail stickers. And then down here I have my small boxes, priority mail mailers. You can see, just kind of stashed up there. I don't have a lot. Alright, so I've got more storage boxes back here in the corner, kind of behind the bed, and then also underneath the bed I've got more boxes slid under there. So that's where I keep my boxes. I don't have a ton of boxes. I try to keep it to a minimum. I'm used to having a lot of boxes. Now right now we are stationary in Colorado, but we will be hitting the road pretty soon. And I feel pretty confident that I'm ready to hit the road and pull this thing out of here, and I will have everything I need. And then up here in these cabinets are toys and books. And so most of our homeschool stuff is kept up in here. And then we've also got some games and toys. And then I've got another basket here of homeschool books everywhere. And then that crate down there is my son's Legos. But so up here is more inventory storage. And then up in these cabinets I also have all inventory pretty much all the way down. And then also underneath the bed up here, the bed lifts up, and that's a huge area for storage, and that's mostly inventory in there. Okay, and then underneath the bed is a nice big storage area. As you can see, there's plenty of stuff stored under there. Okay, so I've also got some storage here in this half of my closet. Holds quite a bit. This little drawer set right here is where I keep majority of my eyeglasses. You can see that's how I store them, just alphabetically. It's not the most ideal situation, but it does seem to work. You just have to be gentle when you're moving them around and looking for certain eyeglasses in there. I tried to put plastic on one side and metal on the other, but it doesn't always stay like that. So that's how I do that. Alright, excuse my mess here, but this is how I do most of my photos. I just have two little lamps, very easy to put away. And then this is a collapsible photo tent, and it's not very big, and it folds up into itself pretty much and tucks away when I'm not using it. So this seems to work pretty good for me for photos. And then for bigger items, I usually just lay them out right here on this table. Seems to work pretty good, or I might take them outside if it's a nice enough day. So that's how I do the photo aspect of the eBay business. And then I have just a tiny bit of basement storage in this camper. There's really not a lot. Basically I just have this one big area here, so I've got coffee pots and bigger things down in there. There's plenty of room for bigger items back in there. So we do have plenty of stuff stored under those, in those two compartments. So 360 square feet, 3 people, a kitty cat, queen bee sitting here by the heater, and then we also have a big lazy dog back here. Max! Max, come here! Come here, Max! I guess I'll get up. Big old lazy dog. So this is Max. Hi, Maxie. Hi, Maxie. Alright, so that's it. That's the grand tour of the place. Really not that exciting, I guess. And I guess the moral of the story is that it really doesn't take that much to run an eBay business, and you can do it in a small space if you just make some compromises and figure out what works best for you. I know it's not very exciting, and there's really not as much to it as you would think. It's really pretty simple. If you're thinking about hitting the road and doing eBay from the road, it definitely can be done. Alright, so I guess that's all. I'm going to get this wrapped up, and I will see you in the next video.